right, and we are back. So, hello. Welcome to the religion segment.
Better.
I guess, first things first, Teddy. Any updates on your religious finding yourself?
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Did we talk about finding my heritage last week?
Yes, we did, because I gave you a bunch of recommendations.
We did. Okay, so, on that same sort of little tracky thing.
I don't know if that was on air, though. I think that might have been off air when we talked about that.
I think that was off air. Okay, so, I talked to my parents, and I found out my heritage, ethnicity, whatever the hell you want to call it. I am German, Irish on two sides, Italian, and Spanish. Which gives me a lot of angry gods.
Yes. So, of course, I'm like Norse deities, Roman deities.
Actually, it's not the Romans. The Italians have their own. I can't remember what it's called. It starts with a G or an E or something. It sounds really weird.
Okay.
Anyways, I'll show you later.
So you're not like, okay.
I'm not Roman. I'm not Roman. I mean, Rome is in Italy, but it doesn't say that Italy actually, like, Italian is actually Roman.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because there's the Roman Empire, and then there's Italy.
Yeah.
So
I think it depends on how far back, I guess, you trace your shit.
I don't know. I don't want to talk to him to find out, so I was just doing a general search.
But, I mean, it's about whichever ones connect with you anyways. Anyways, continue.
Anyways, so the Italians, or whatever you want to call them, have a really odd set of gods. They're like pick and choose. They're like from everywhere. It's weird. So I went back in the Germans, like you said. They're actually Germanic Norse gods.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling my mom about that, and she's like, "Oh my God, we're related to Thor," because I was talking about my lineage, and I said, "No, Mom, our ancestors worship Thor." And she's like, "Oh, good. It'd be weird to be related to somebody you have a huge crush on." Like, Mom, you don't have a crush on Thor.
You have a crush on?
She's like, "Yes, I do."
Hemsworth.
Yes, I do. I'm like, no, you have a crush on the guy who plays Thor in Marvel's The Avengers. She's like, well, whatever. It's like, you have a crush on a character. You don't have a crush on the guy. Anyways, so I was reading their names, and none of them really stick out to me because, honestly, I don't really like any of them. They all just kind of strike me as really, like, not good vibes. So then I was reading into my Irish heritage, the Celtic, specifically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is what you gave me?
Yeah, the Celtic gods.
So it turns out that the Celtic gods are actually kind of where Nani comes from.
Yeah, on the Scottish side.
Yeah, except that it goes Scottish and Irish depending on the times that you're looking at. So I was reading through theirs, and two of them actually stuck out to me. Morrigan, because I kind of sort of know her.
Yeah,
I know about her, and I made an offering last week.
Yeah, you were introduced.
So, I mean, she kind of stuck out to me with just the approval vibe. The other one that stuck out to me was Lou.
Lou. I love Lou.
I got kind of a sing-songy
thing
from him. But it was just kind of like a sing-songy, I'm going to introduce myself and leave.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know much about him, but he's just kind of like, oh, hey, I know you somehow, but okay.
Yeah, I know of him, but he's not necessarily a deity that I would say I have an actual relationship with. But, yay, Teddy!
Yay!
Yay! We did not load up any of our sound effects. You don't get cool applause.
That's okay.
All right.
I don't need applause. It's a personal thing.
You're here for the applause, applause, applause. You're here for the applause, applause. Here for the applause, applause. Right?
Lady Gaga does not rule my life, okay?
She doesn't rule mine either, but that was a perfect quote, okay?
For the applause, applause. Yeah.
I'm here for the applause, applause, applause. Here for the applause, applause. This has nothing to do with religion. Anyways,
Lady Gaga is not my deity.
Actually, this does have to do with religion. So, we're gonna skip the other things I said I was probably gonna talk about because holy days, meh. Mixed faith relationships, meh.
Mixed race.
Faith.
Same thing.
Well, not really.
No, I mean, people view them the same way.
Yeah, kind of. But
so there's really no reason to go into it.
I was more going to talk about how to make it work.
I'm wearing a panda on my face.
I was going to more talk about how to make it work when one of you's Catholic and the other one's pagan, because that is the situation I live in with my boyfriend.
Oh, is he Catholic?
Yeah.
I thought he was What's Christian? Okay.
Well, Catholic is Christianity.
Whatever.
Yeah, he's a diehard Catholic. Anyways, but I was going to talk about that, but because we decided to talk about Lady Gaga, we're going to go with option 3 that I said slight chance, and it's now 100% chance. We are going to talk about PCP, or pop culture. You.
Because it's got Lady Gaga in it. I can't get this to close.
It doesn't necessarily have to be about Lady Gaga. It's just.
It was a joke. Good God.
Lady Gaga is a wonderful human being. She really is. She really, really is. But we're not getting on that rant right now. We were talking about PCP. Pop culture paganism.
Be careful with that acronym. PCP. It's a drug.
It's also pop culture paganism. So.
I know. Those of you who listen to this, we are not talking about the drug.
Too late. We blinked off. They can't hear you.
Seriously?
Oh, we're back. All right. Nope, we're gone. Everything. Applause. Hello? Ali oxen free. Oh, hey, we're back. Okay. So, No, we're not.
We're having issues if you can hear me.
Yeah, if you can hear my voice. If you can hear the sound of my beautiful, beautiful, wonderful voice.
Do not go into the light.
We're having technical difficulties again.
You are not dying. Do not go
Stay in
into
school. Light. Don't do drugs. Oh, holy shit, we're back. Okay. So, we are doing some blinkering. Yeah, we are. It's still blinking. Kind of.
The voice recognizer thing's not moving.
It hasn't told us that we're completely disconnected, though, so I think we're still on. Because the time's still moving. Alright. We are officially back. Knock on wood, not going off again. Alright. So, pop culture paganism. Right. So, what is pop culture paganism? Is it something kind of. I did it for a little bit, kind of inadvertently. Pop culture paganism is
Apparently Grandma wants to move.
Jesus Christ. Alright, are we back? Yes. Okay. So, pop culture paganism, if this thing would cooperate with me, motherfucker, it's pretty much using pop culture as a basis for religion. I have a friend who practices a form of pop culture paganism, and she bases hers out of Tolkien's work. So, with the deities of that world and all that shit. And pretty much she views them as archetypes, or like archetypes for the nature, like the nature of the actual supreme being that rules this universe is unknowable. Therefore, the deities are kind of represented by these other deities. A better thing is there was for a little bit a while this movement called Friendship is Pagan, right? And it was on My Little Pony based religion, pagan religion, where the ponies, i.e. Princess Celestia, were used as deity type archetypes, and the point was, these are the things we follow the teachings of love and friendship, and this is our religion now. And it was really, really interesting. So pop culture paganism is pretty much religion from anything that is pop culture. Very often it is kind of a self-made religion. It's kind of it's not something that necessarily there's always a guidebook to. It's kind of forge your own. Although there are some people who Jediism is a really great example of PCP, because if you are out there and you firmly follow the Jedi path and this is how you guide your life and it's pretty much your religion, congrats, you are a pop culture pagan. Awesome. And that's what I said when I got into pop culture paganism for a little bit inadvertently, was because when I was smaller, I got a copy of the Jedi Path, and I got a bunch of other books about Jedi lifestyle and how Jedi rule, and I based my daily meditations off how the Jedi do it, and I pretty much lived my life by the Jedi code every fucking day. And then I started noticing girls and boys, and I'm like, I want lovers. I want all the letters. I want a girlfriend, I want a boyfriend, I want a girlfriend and a boyfriend in the same body. So I completely ditched my Jedi Order because they're a bunch of monks, and I'm not going to do this. Sex, y'all. Sex. Sex is great. Not that I've had any, but I hear that it's fantastic, and I would like to have some eventually. So. But, yeah, so I thought I had more to say about pop culture paganism, but I really don't. So,
moving on.
Moving on now. Holy days. And I guess this will end up segueing into mixed faith relationships.
Easter.
Easter just happened, and also Friday was Passover. It was also Good Friday. So there are a shit ton of Catholic people in my family. My immediate family is Christian. On my mother's family side, a lot of the extended family is Greek Orthodox. And for whatever reason, we celebrate a bunch of Jewish holidays because, like, my papuli, my grandfather on the Greek side, is all like, in the Bible, the Lord says unto the people, and you will commemorate this day. And so he firmly believes that God said it, therefore we all ought to be celebrating Passover because God fucking said it. Which I admire his dedication. So, Passover is a thing that we do every year. And, it's
I am non-religious, but we do actually celebrate Easter. We just didn't do anything this year.
Most people celebrate some version of Easter, I think, if you live in the States. So, Friday, you know, there was the whole Good Friday. Jesus died, and so he died for our sins. It's a good day. Woo!
Okay, you know what? I don't understand that. How is it good if he died?
Because
death is not good.
It's good for us, though, because in dying, he redeemed us from our sins.
Oh, boo.
And we're not all going to hell now. Because, I guess, before Jesus died, God gave no shits about us, apparently. Anyways,
But yet he sends his only son to free all of you. Sorry.
Anyways, so, that's purpose of Good Friday. The Passover, actually, is commemorating the Exodus from Egypt, where God gathered up all his peeps and led them out of slavery. And, you know, I have nothing wrong with the holiday. Actually, it's kind of fun. This year was a special year because my mom has decided that as my boyfriend is dead serious about me, I am going to be a mother eventually. And because I am about to be a mother, it is now my duty to help her light the festival lights and to do that, because traditionally...
Disclaimer, Nani's not actually pregnant, people.
No. My mom just has me, like, in, my training now, pretty much. Where when it comes to passing on the family traditions, there are certain things that traditionally the mother of the house will do that she's now having me help her with. Because I will one day be the mother of the house, and when I do Passover, I should know how to fucking do this. I will actually celebrate Passover with my children. So, moving on from that. Sunday was Easter, and I think all y'all, if y'all speak English, probably know what's up with Easter. Easter's a thing, and we're blinking again. I think... Oh, are we good? Are we good? Hello? Hello? All the lights are blue, but everything is frozen. Hello? No, we got a red light. Hello? Hello? Alright, I think we're good.
Easter's about candy.
Easter is about Jesus rising from the dead on the third day.
Not if you're a mainstream person.
No, yeah, but...
Anyway.
It may or may not actually be... We lost. It's blinking. Hello? Hello? I think we're back now. Alright, so, y'all know kind of what's up with Easter, and my family makes a big deal out of Easter. We made less of a big deal out of it today because, Passover just happened, and my mom was all, like, tired of cooking and living and doing things. But, yeah. So, I spent my entire weekend last weekend celebrating holidays that are predominantly not even from my own religion. But, you know, and I guess this, segues into what I was about to say about, mixed faith relationships, and that this is still my family, and it still kind of matters to me, and, in an ideal world, I would celebrate their religious holidays with them, and then they would come celebrate my religious days with me. But, that's not feasible, because mom is, well, mom. But, I think that when you have family members that you live with, that you're close to, your parents, your children, whatever, that are of a different religion, part of showing love and respect